Okay, so I have no idea what the fuck I am doing.
We are playing a kind of a throwback in a way.
Okay, so I think I mentioned it on our channel before. I have never played Crash Bandicoot, but I had a Crash Bandicoot plush when I was a kid that I really liked.
And I picked this up when it came out, and I used to play Crash a lot as a kid. So we're going to delve into a classic here, and it's a nice way to get back to actually uploading videos, because I think we've done like 3 or 4 streams and that's it.
Yeah, we both had a lot of really weird shit that's happened recently, though.
I will not be taking part of this playthrough for now, because I am busy getting a TV set up, so...
Also, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to Filthy Animals.
The vortex is not ready. You have no idea what it can do.
I'm gonna just bludgeon some to death with this piece of styrofoam.
You couldn't.
I could attempt.
Failure again.
Actually, realistically, you could use the styrofoam to make like a super sledge or something like that, or some sort of two-handed weapon.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to fill out the rest of it and you're set.
Prepare the female
Yeah.
Bandicoot.
Coco. Okay, I don't remember seeing this cutscene.
And I have no subtitles, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, plot twist, we still don't have audio because, yay.
Switching with TVs and all that kind of stuff, we haven't been able to do that.
But I don't think Coco was introduced until the second one. Ow. Welcome to the first level. It literally just throws you right on in. So yeah, square button is your spin. Actually, for those, so disclaimer here. So you get they're called Wampa fruits. So you get them by breaking crates that don't have Aku Aku, which is the mask. That would be a checkpoint crate there, I believe. Or no, never mind. That's a jump crate. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, so those crates you can jump on. The ones with the lines, if you repeatedly jump on top of them, they will give you fruits as well.
Oh, and you can jump on any crate.
Yeah, and you can kill enemies with the spin there.
Yeah. Well, I've never played this. I actually have seen a bit of it before.
Okay.
So... This is a collectathon platformer?
Yes, one of the things with this one is destroying all of the boxes.
What about this one?
That one you cannot get at the moment.
Oh, you need a power for it?
Something like that, yeah. It was something very specific you end up having to do later on that you get access to.
Okay.
But yeah, like the big thing with this one is, like when you hit 100 Wampa Fruit, you get another life, just like Mario and the coins. However, like your health is technically Aku. So right now you are invincible. You can just run into everyone, it's fine. But
Don't fall in fits.
he's a measure of your health, essentially. So if you don't have him, you pretty much die from your first hit.
Okay.
Yeah. And, I
have no idea what the hell I'm doing. Oh.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah, so one of the things that Crash is kind of notorious for is depth perception on some of the things.
Okay.
Because I think this is when, like, Nintendo was saying, oh yeah, you know, a 3D platformer is going to be pretty tough. You know, you should expect the player to do precise jumps. Crash Bandicoot was like, ah, fuck that.
Yeah.
And it makes you do some precise jumps. Oh yeah,
Spin doctor.
and trophies will pop up because we are playing as official Papa John's.
Okay, so Theo here, if Papa John's ever wants to play a game, he has just screwed them over.
So pretty much, like I made a guest account for whenever I want to do like online with another player here. So I wanted to make kind of like a meme account in a way that was based off a company. And I tried like official Pizza Hut and all that stuff, and it was all taken. And I thought, what about official Papa John? And sure enough, it worked. So it now has online capabilities. I have it all set up with an email, so it is my account.
What the?
Yeah,
Okay, I am sucking at this game.
Don't worry, like the jumps need to be relatively precise. Like even if it looks like your character would be able to just clip onto the edge, generally it's like, nope, you did not land on it good enough.
Okay. So everyone's sucking at this game is what you're saying.
It does have a bit of a difficulty curve, that's for sure. Like there's a reason why they were jokingly saying like, yeah, this is like Dark Souls, because it can be very tough at times. Like, yeah, like this jump here.
It's really deceptive because
Yeah.
you think you have to jump here, but really, It's more like down here.
Oh, and now if you hit that crate there, it should turn all those into boxes that you can run over top of.
Yeah, but they'll break as I run across, won't they?
Yep, because you bounce. And then 100% the stage, you gotta destroy all of those.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm not 100%ing anything ever.
Then the easy route. I think there's like a box or two in there. Doesn't really matter.
Hell.
Yep. Welcome to the game. I'm gonna need a screwdriver actually for the legs.
I've never actually played Dark Souls. Is this actually all that similar?
Difficulty-wise, that's why it started the whole meme up. Because Dark Souls is like that RPG game where you roll, hit, roll, hit.
Yeah.
Bloodborne is the PlayStation 4 version of it.
Yeah. Honestly, I kind of feel like Dark Souls might be one of those games that got overhyped. I don't know. It might actually be as good as everyone talks about it, but I don't know. I heard a guy going on about, oh, every death is fair in that game, and it's like, really?
No.
It's like, equally challenged. It's like, huh, you've never had a single unfair death in that game?
There's been a lot of unfair deaths. Hell, even playing in Smash Bros. For the Spirit Board, I've had some pretty unfair deaths as well in that. And
yeah.
in the case of that, like with the Spirit Board, you get one chance essentially, and then if you fail, unless it's a very specific thing. Oh, I love this part here too. Crash literally gets beaten.
With the boxes you missed.
Yeah. Now,
That's
when you get
great.
to levels where there's like 150 boxes, it gets nuts.
Oh my god.
So this is the stage select.
Oh.
Yeah.
So save load. Let's just do that quickly.
And then yeah, you have your autosave there, of course.
Let's just, oh, save a square on this. Yeah, that really is old school.
Yeah, it is old. It's great. Because square is save and X is load. Yeah. But now...
Oh, I can went back to the same one.
See, now that you beat level, you got time trial. Which that's another thing that you can do now to complete. So, I think it's every time you get Wampa... Oh, no. It spawns boxes that freeze the timer. So, yeah, it's like... I think it's right after this, you'll see like a couple... Yeah, like right on top of you there. Freeze it for 3 seconds there, bam. And the trick on this one here is just to rush through, essentially. Like... That's the way I've always done the speedruns.
Okay.
I don't think it really tracks boxes after, like you want to do one run to get all the boxes, but
Okay.
then when you do the speed run, you just want to focus on the yellows, of course.
Okay. Well, I get what you're saying now.
Yeah. You'll be able to get to try out one of the levels I love the most.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it hell?
No, it's a fun one. Like, it's genuinely fun, but it can be... I 100% completed after, I think, the 6th try.
What? Okay.
I think that route actually opens up some more boxes for you with the freeze, yeah. Oh!
Yeah, it didn't render yet.
Yeah.
Holy hell. Oh, I had to start all the way at the beginning.
Yeah. Because, well, when you do the time trial...
There's no checkpoint.
It gets rid of all the checkpoints, so you gotta do it one shot.
Oh my god.
So it can be quite tough, actually, like, even, especially when you get to the later levels. And, yeah, so with Aku, it's kind of like a visual cue. So right now, he's just there. So that's 1 extra hit point, so I guess 2 health. The next one, he'll get a bit of a glow. Then, yeah, the third one's when you wear him, and that's when you're, like, invulnerable.
Okay.
That's your superstar.
Ah, yes, because Mario happened.
Yeah.
So yeah, I see what you mean. They were just like, fuck it, do precise jumps. They really are assholes there, aren't they? Isn't that Naughty Dog? Is that Naughty Dog who did this one?
Yes. Well, Naughty Dog did the originals. I believe it was Vicarious Visions that did the remaster. But Vicarious Visions actually did work on some later Crash games. So they were they were very good for
Fucking hell. Screw that time thing.
you know, just gonna keep track of your game here too whenever I get the chance.
Phone games on the side because
You have it just set to auto battles?
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, I actually have read some things and watched some things about the history of Crash, and that's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
But this Naughty Dog who originally made it?
Yes, Naughty Dog was the originators. I believe it was Naughty Dog and Sony, actually.
Oh, so
And-
you mean the same assholes who did Last of Us, wasn't it?
Naughty Dog did Last of Us as well, yes.
And Jack and Daxter,
Yep.
which we got to play one day on this thing
Yeah.
because I love Jack and Daxter.
What else? Interestingly enough, Crash was also like the makers of it. Universal also has ownership rights to it.
What
In
the
original.
heck?
Yep, Universal owns Crash as well, or at least had a part in it.
Okay, that's interesting enough
Yeah.
to know.
Universal, Sony, and Naughty Dog, and then yeah, they made one of PlayStation's most notable mascots for sure. Like Spyro can kind of be in there, but I feel like Crash was more.
I missed that one in the mill. Sucks.
I don't want to say more important, but more recognizable because Crash was the platformer. Spyro is more of like an action, or like an action adventure game in a way, I guess.
I can kind
I
of see
don't
that.
know. It's got some platforming elements, but at its core, Crash is a platformer,
Yeah.
which is akin to Mario 64 and even the original Sonic games.
Oh, you know what this really reminds me of? The greatest game of all time, Bubsy 3D.
Yeah, Bubsy is one of those. Yeah.
Oh.
Which I think was like a year or two ago. They actually came out with a new Bubsy game.
Yeah, which I'm kind of curious about, but at the same time, my morbid curiosity is only so far.
I feel like Bubsy was kind of just there because after 3D, I think there was like 2 games, and that was it.
3D was the thing that basically killed it.
Yeah, 3D was how you don't do a 3D platformer.
Yeah, and it came out after Mario 64, which is like, how?
Came out after Mario 64. I think Crash came out slightly after Bubsy, but the way that Crash is done, it's at a good angle.
Will TNT kill me if I run into it?
You're fine right now, but normally it would, yes. However, you can jump on it, and it'll start a timer.
Mm-hmm.
Nitro, you do not want to touch at all.
Okay.
Oh, I guess it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because that's not Coco, that's someone else. Yeah, because Coco is Crash's sister. So I forgot who that is.
Isn't it his girlfriend?
I think so, yeah. Because, yeah, it must be. I think she's only in
Ah.
1 or 2 games.
I thought I had that jump there.
Yeah, it's really anal when it comes to jumps.
Anal.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I'm immature. I never grew up.
So yeah, if you jump on the TNT, it's fine. And then, yeah. You got like 3 seconds. Which, actually, speaking of all this stuff here, when CTR comes back, I'm going to be playing the shit out of that. For the
CTR?
channel. Crash Team Racing.
Oh!
Yep. The one that I personally think rivals Diddy Kong Racing for the best, I guess, party racer in a way.
You know what we should play on the channel sometime?
Yeah.
Jackbox games. Fibbage. It's a party game collection that's quite fun.
Yeah, I think I've heard of it before.
They have one though, where it's like I was reading this thing. It was like interesting facts about the game, and they have one. It's a trivia one, and if you set your name as "fuck you,"
Fuck you?
yeah, the announcer is like, "Fuck me, no, fuck you." Negative this many points you're starting with,
That's beautiful.
and then it's like if you do it again, it keeps on doing that to you and get even less points.
Oh my god.
Like that is someone who knew the childishness. It's like Fallout 4 and Codsworth.
I really like that with Fallout 4. Like,
I don't know, so many people shit on Fallout 4. Well, they did, and then 76 came out, and now we're shitting on that.
I get the complaints for 4. Sorry for the noise.
That's just him breaking down the entire
Okay,
house.
sorry for that. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I understand the complaints with Fallout 4.
I understand the complaints with both, but I think both of them are a little overblown.
Yeah, like, the voice protagonist, yes, that's new to Fallout. But at the same time, I don't know, it felt like it added more to the story. Because I could really connect with this character a lot more than the silent protagonist he had. But the downside is that it was scripted, like, they had to script it a lot more for conversations. Whereas with silent protagonists, it feels like they could get away with a hell of a lot more as a bonus level.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know, just because you look at some of the dialogue things for Fallout 3 and New Vegas. There's some funny ass shit that's there. And for Fallout 4, you really gotta do the sarcastic line to get a lot of that. But it's literally just 4 options. That's it.
Yes.
Fallout 3, you could talk to, I forgot his name, but the sheriff of Megaton.
Mm-hmm.
And you could have like 7 different dialogue options immediately.
Yep. And no, it's, that's cool, but it's just kind of funny, people are really mad at 76 right now, and there's some very legitimate claims. More so, I find more of the legitimate ones are not so much about the game itself, but
Yeah.
handling of different things. But honestly, I think Bethesda's in a situation where no matter what they do, they're screwed. Because, like, they patched the Mama Dolce's quest, and people got mad and demanded it be unpatched, After they were mad at things, like, people were mad because, oh, you didn't tell us everything with the patch notes. And I agree with that, but at the same time, no developer's ever been required to tell you everything with the patch notes.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like a, just a weird situation of,
I feel like it's a courtesy to at least inform your player base Oh, no, sorry. It's fucking hilarious when you miss every box. But yeah, I think it's more courteous if you let the player base know what's getting fixed and all that. But at the same time, there is no requirement for any... They don't say what's part of that. It's just a fix.
And, like, yeah, they've handled some things very poorly. I kind of think a lot of people are shitting on the game, not because of a lot of issues with it, but, like, there is legitimate issues with it. Like, I'm the first one to admit that's no 10 out of 10. But I've been seeing scores of, 2 out of 10 for that, 1 out of 10, and it's like, I'm sorry, have you played a really bad game before? Try playing Ride to Hell Retribution, Superman 64. Those are 1 and 2 out of 10s.
Yeah, and I had to witness playing Superman 64. It was... Why? Lex Luthor's gonna destroy the Earth, but only Superman can save it by flying through these rings.
Yeah, that joke's been done to death, but, I just have to say, it's like... It seems like people nowadays forget what a really bad game is.
Yeah, like, I look at some of the game scores way back when, and it's like, oh yeah, this is 9 out of 10, oh, this is 8 out of 10, fantastic. And then this new game to the series comes out.
Did you see that?
Yeah, there's a lot of attention to detail. It's great. A new game comes. This is 4 out of 10. It's got this one little issue here that can easily be fixed by updates, mind you.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh yeah, no, this is garbage. But let's compare it to this one here. And it's like...
That was glitched to hell and back in all reality.
But that one's inferior to this in every way. The only reason it's got a
Sorry,
high
I'm
rating
having too much fun with that.
is because it's the original that came out, and nostalgia.
Yeah, it's like, I can understand, some of it, but it's like...
When people say Pokemon Red and Blue is a 10 out of 10, but they go ahead...
It was a 10 out of 10 for its time period.
At its time. Which is why I feel like there should be revised... yeah, watch out. I feel like there should be revised reviews done. Like, right now, if Red and Blue re-released the way it is, marketed as a new game, I guarantee it would be probably a 5 out of 10 at best. Because Silver and Gold, perfect. Like, Silver and Gold weren't perfect. They were better than
But they set a
Red and
higher
Blue.
standard.
Yeah, a much higher standard. Granted, they did have their issues. Like, one of the ones I was complaining about a lot was level scaling is garbage, which...
Yeah, I think I know a lot about that.
I think it's worse in Gold and Silver than it is in Red and Blue. But then Sapphire and Ruby and Sapphire will come out, which are improvements and all that, but they'll get a lower rating because they didn't include Kanto. It's like, yeah, but they also included all this stuff here and refined the game elements and had very few bugs that they actually were able. Like, I think Ruby and Sapphire was one of, if not the very first Nintendo game that received updates.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, it was done in a really weird way because you needed a copy of Fire Red or Leaf Green, and you had to have, I think it was the wireless adapter attached to it, and then if you put in the game, brand new, I think it would download the file to the adapter, which then you could plug in your Sapphire or Ruby, and then it would actually install the update on that. Like,
I
you landed right on that thing perfect, though.
I know.
Yeah, it's that 3D, like
You think you're a little bit closer than you are.
yeah. The Crash is one of those games that is hard to master, but when you've got a good speedrunner or a good player, holy.
Ouch. Reminding me how shit I am.
Oh, I had a hell of a time getting up there, too. I feel like once you get a feel... Actually,
I'm honestly having a lot of fun even though I'm failing a lot.
pay close attention to every time you die as Crash, because the way you die impacts the animation, too. Like, one of the YouTubers I watched, he was talking about... I think it was like remasters and remakes, and he was like, yeah, no, I mean, look at the Crash series. Oh yeah, those guys are dickheads. Like he praised Crash here, but there were some things that they didn't fix.
Can I jump over him?
Yes, you should be able to, yeah.
Okay.
You should be able to jump onto his head, and I think that should kill him. If not, just do a spin as soon as you're on top of him. Yeah, yes, he's a real dickhead. You'll find enemies like that. But yeah, like one of the things he said was like, oh yeah, well, the original Crash had this issue here.
Rotten hell,
That
motherfucker.
they didn't fix in this one, but this is literally a remastering of it. They are bringing it into HD. Everything else has been kept pretty much the exact same. Which, like,
This game isn't perfect, but it's a lot of fun.
yeah,
Like, with just the updated graphics, you get to see how fun it was.
yeah. Like honestly, if I could pick between playing a game with the original graphics as opposed to brand new, fully updated, the majority of the times I will
Motherfucker.
pick the new version. Like,
We got really sidetracked on what we were trying to talk about.
yeah,
I don't know, we're just saying words.
it's weird. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, just watch the attention to detail whenever Crash dies in certain ways. Like right there, you got impaled and you went to heaven. But when you fall off, all you see is his shoes fly up.
Yep.
And then when you die from, like, certain deaths will cause certain ones. And someone said, yeah, you know, in, like, Mario, it's like, you die, oh, you fall down, okay, whatever. Crash, you get fucking murdered.
Okay, I'm actually really fucking enjoying this game. I didn't think I would enjoy it this much.
And then, just as a heads up, 2 and 3 refine everything even more. Like, it was a case of, they did a sequel correctly.
I actually like that enemy. It's
Yeah.
actually kind of fun.
Well, it's one of the good enemies, I find, because you see him at first, it's like, oh shit, how am I going to get by this guy? I can't hurt him from the front. It's like, wait a second.
Oh, hey, little
Jumping and all that stuff. Like, it teaches you these things.
No,
Like
I'm-
when Egoraptor did his Mega Man video.
Oh,
Like,
okay, go find out we're huge nerds for YouTube content.
Yep. Like, his video sums it up pretty good. Like, Crash teaches you the things. Like, they had that one really easy path and that one tough path in the first one, where you see it, you jump on the boxes, like, oh shit, the boxes break when I jump on them.
Oh, I missed one.
Oh, it might have been back wheel.
Oh well. You win some, you lose
A
some.
lot of times you're never gonna get 100% done first try.
Yeah.
Usually what I like to do is do the first run through, just to get a feel for it, and then if I want to go for 100%, I'll usually do it right after.
Ah, I clipped it. Fucking thing.
Oh, that,
Okay, that's another level down.
Whoops.
Bam, 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 bam. I'm loving that way more than I ever should. Okay, I'm fucking loving this game, so we might end up playing all of it. I don't know. I might rage quit. Who knows?
We'll definitely find out at one point or another.
Hey, if you joined us today, thanks. If not, well, that's okay. Bye.